Most people live the same year over and over again and call it a life. They dream of change but never break free from their habits. They wake up tired. They procrastinate. They lack discipline. They make excuses. They stay stuck. Marcus Aurelius once said that waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. You do not need months or years to change. 1 week of focused action can make you unrecognizable. 7 days can separate you from the person you are now and the person you are meant to be. This is how you do it. Day 1. Destroy the old self. Most people never truly change because they refuse to let go of who they used to be. They stay trapped in a cycle of old habits, destructive thinking, and unfulfilled potential. They say they want a better life, but their actions betray them. They hold on to limiting beliefs, toxic relationships, and routines that keep them stagnant. They crave transformation but fear the discomfort that comes with it. They spend years trying to improve in small ways while still dragging the weight of their past behind them. In the end, they remain the same person year after year, never realizing that real change requires complete destruction of the old self. Science and philosophy both support the idea that identity is fluid and can be reshaped with intentional effort. Research in neuroscience shows that the brain has the ability to rewire itself through neuroplasticity. Studies reveal that people who actively change their habits and thought patterns create new neural pathways, which allow them to develop entirely different personalities and behaviors. The ancient Stoics understood this long before modern science. Marcus Aurelius wrote that a person is not the sum of their past, but the choices they make in the present. Epictetus taught that individuals are not bound by their circumstances, but by their perception of them. The moment you accept that your past does not define you, you open the door to becoming someone entirely new. To put this into practice, begin by identifying the parts of yourself that no longer serve you. Write them down. Be brutally honest. List every belief that limits you, every habit that weakens you, and every excuse you have ever made. Then take that paper and destroy it. Burn it. Tear it apart. Throw it away. This is not just an empty ritual. It is a mental shift. You are signaling to yourself that you are done being that person. Next, cleanse your environment. Your surroundings reflect your mindset. If your room is cluttered, clean it. If your phone is filled with distractions, delete them. If you have toxic people in your life, start distancing yourself. Everything that reinforces the old you must go. Finally, stand in front of a mirror and say these words out loud. I am no longer that person. I choose transformation. Today is the beginning of my new life. You do not become unrecognizable by making small changes. You do it by erasing the old version of yourself and building a new one from the ground up. Day 2. Physical reinvention. People who neglect their physical transformation often remain stuck in a cycle of low energy, poor confidence, and weak discipline. They wake up tired, struggle through their day, and rely on caffeine or distractions to push through. Their body becomes a prison rather than a tool for greatness. They convince themselves that their mind is what truly matters, ignoring the fact that physical strength and mental strength are deeply connected. They wish to command respect, but their posture is weak. They desire confidence, but their body language betrays insecurity. They wonder why they lack motivation, never realizing that the state of their body directly affects the state of their mind. Science confirms the undeniable link between physical health and mental performance. Studies show that regular exercise increases the production of dopamine and serotonin, chemicals that enhance mood and focus. A study published in the journal Neuropsychopharmacology found that physically active individuals experience lower levels of stress and higher cognitive function. The Stoics understood this as well. Seneca emphasized the importance of maintaining a strong body, believing that a weak body leads to a weak mind. Marcus Aurelius, a warrior emperor, trained daily, knowing that discipline in the body creates discipline in thought. Your physical state is not separate from your identity. It is a foundation upon which your confidence, energy, and presence are built. To reinvent yourself physically, start immediately. Do not wait for motivation. Begin with posture. Stand tall with your shoulders back and your chest open. This alone can shift your mindset. Next, commit to a simple but effective workout routine. If you have never trained before, start with bodyweight exercises. Push-ups, squats, and planks are enough to build strength. If you already train, push yourself harder. Lift heavier. Run farther. Make discomfort your ally. Fuel your body with purpose. Remove processed foods and excessive sugar. Drink more water. Eat whole foods that nourish you. Treat your body as a vehicle for your ambitions, not a dumping ground for junk. Finally, change how you present yourself. Groom yourself with care. Dress in a way that reflects the new version of you. People respect those who respect themselves. When you transform physically, you do not just look different. You feel different. You think differently. And that is how you become unrecognizable. Day 3. Mental upgrade. People who neglect their mental growth remain trapped in cycles of self-doubt, distraction, and emotional weakness. They react to life instead of shaping it. Their mind is cluttered with useless information, poisoned by negative thoughts, and easily manipulated by external events. They consume shallow entertainment, avoid deep thinking, and struggle to focus on meaningful work. When challenges arise, they panic instead of strategizing. They seek comfort over growth and wonder why their life never changes. Without upgrading the mind, even the strongest body and best opportunities will go to waste. Research confirms that mental strength is not something people are born with. It is built through deliberate effort. Studies show that neuroplasticity, the brain of ability to rewire itself, allows people to develop greater resilience, focus, and intelligence over time. A study published in Nature Neuroscience found that meditation increases gray matter density in areas responsible for learning and memory. Marcus Aurelius practiced this through journaling, refining his thoughts daily to develop an unshakable mindset. Seneca warned against wasting time on trivialities, urging people to focus on deep knowledge and personal mastery. Your mind is your greatest weapon. If you do not sharpen it, the world will dull it for you. To upgrade your mind, start with disciplined thinking. Every morning spend a few minutes in silence. Reflect on your goals and challenges. Write down your thoughts. This practice clears mental clutter and strengthens self-awareness. Reduce mindless consumption. Limit social media, meaningless gossip, and negative influences. Instead, feed your mind with powerful knowledge. Read philosophy, psychology, and history. Learn from the greatest minds who ever lived. Train your focus like a muscle. Practice deep work, set a timer, eliminate distractions, and immerse yourself fully in a single task. Your ability to concentrate will determine your ability to succeed. Finally, master emotional control. When adversity strikes, do not react impulsively. Take a breath. Assess the situation logically. The more control you have over your emotions, the more control you have over your life. A powerful mind does not just make you smarter. It makes you unshakable. Day 4. Social presence and command. People who lack social presence go unnoticed, unheard, and unremembered. They blend into the background, struggling to express themselves and command respect. Their words carry no weight, their presence is weak, and they are often overlooked in both personal and professional settings. They avoid eye contact, speak hesitantly, and fail to project confidence. As a result, opportunities slip through their fingers, relationships remain shallow, and they find themselves frustrated, wondering why others seem to achieve success so effortlessly. Without mastering social presence, even the most talented and intelligent individuals are doomed to be ignored. Psychologists have studied the power of presence extensively. Research from Princeton University shows that people form first impressions within 1/10 of a second, and these impressions are incredibly difficult to change. A study in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior found that strong posture, deliberate speech, and direct eye contact dramatically increase perceived confidence and leadership ability. Ancient Stoics understood this well. Epictetus taught that control over one's voice and body was essential to influencing others. Marcus Aurelius believed that a strong presence was not about arrogance, but about embodying strength and wisdom. If you do not control how you present yourself, others will control how they perceive you. To build an undeniable social presence, start with your posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, head high. Your body should communicate confidence before you even say a word. When you speak, slow down. Avoid filler words and hesitations. Let your words carry weight. Look people in the eye, not aggressively but with calm assurance. Listen more than you speak. People respect those who make them feel heard. Control your emotions in conversations. Never let insecurity or frustration leak into your voice. Practice commanding a room when you enter a space. Walk with purpose. Do not shrink yourself. Finally, develop the ability to speak with conviction. Whether in a casual conversation or a high-stakes meeting, when you talk, speak as if you believe in every word. Social presence is not about being loud or dominant. It is about being unshakable, memorable, and impossible to ignore. Day 5. Relentless execution. People who fail to execute their plans remain stuck in a cycle of dreaming without results. They talk about their goals, but never take meaningful action. They procrastinate. They hesitate. They wait for the perfect moment that never arrives. They convince themselves that they need more time, more knowledge, or more resources before they can begin. Their ambitions stay locked in their minds while others move forward and achieve success. Over time, their confidence erodes. They begin to believe that success is for others, not for them. They feel frustrated and powerless, watching life pass them by. Without relentless execution, even the best ideas and intentions are worthless. The science behind execution is clear. A study published in the American Journal of Psychology found that action itself creates motivation, not the other way around. When people take even a small step forward, their brain releases dopamine, reinforcing the behavior and making it easier to continue. This is why high performers do not rely on motivation. They rely on discipline and momentum. The Stoics understood this deeply. Seneca wrote that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself that action is the key to a meaningful life. The world rewards those who do not just think but act. Without consistent execution, no progress is possible. To develop relentless execution, start by eliminating the habit of overthinking. Set a clear goal and immediately take one step toward it, no matter how small. Remove distractions that pull you away from action. Create a structured routine that forces you to move forward daily. Hold yourself accountable. If necessary, use external pressure by making commitments to others. When obstacles appear, do not hesitate. Face them head on and keep moving. Break tasks into small parts so you always have something achievable in front of you. Train yourself to take action whether you feel ready or not. Speed matters. Perfection is the enemy of execution. The sooner you act, the faster you learn and adapt. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Execute relentlessly until movement becomes your default response. Day 6. Build a personal system. People who rely only on willpower and motivation eventually fail. They start strong, but when challenges arise, they lose momentum. They wake up each day without a clear plan. They react to circumstances instead of controlling them. They waste time on distractions. They feel overwhelmed by their responsibilities. They struggle with inconsistency, never making real progress. Without a structured system, they repeat the same mistakes and never reach their full potential. Their days are controlled by external forces instead of by their own design. Over time, they become frustrated, wondering why they never achieve lasting success. Research shows that systems create long-term success more effectively than goals alone. A study from Duke University found that nearly 45% of daily actions are driven by habits rather than conscious decisions. This means that people who build strong systems automatically make progress, while others struggle with indecision. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains that winners and losers have the same goals, but what separates them is the systems they use. The Stoics understood the power of discipline and routine. Epictetus taught that small, consistent actions shape character over time. Marcus Aurelius followed strict daily habits to maintain clarity and control. Systems create consistency, and consistency leads to mastery. To build a powerful personal system, start by designing your daily routine with purpose. Structure your mornings to include activities that set a strong foundation for the day. Prioritize the most important tasks and schedule them at the best times for your energy levels. Eliminate unnecessary decisions by automating small choices like what to wear or what to eat. Use reminders and tracking tools to stay consistent. Create a workspace that minimizes distractions. Set strict boundaries for deep work and focus. End each day with reflection and planning so that every morning begins with clarity. A well-designed system removes the need for motivation because it makes success automatic. The more you refine your system, the more effortless progress becomes. Day 7. Protect your evolution. People who change their lives often face resistance from those around them. Friends and family may not understand their transformation. Some will doubt them, while others will try to pull them back into old habits. Many who start their journey strong begin to slip because they allow external influences to shake their commitment. They get distracted by negativity and fall into the trap of seeking validation. They allow toxic relationships and unproductive environments to drain their energy. They work hard to change, but without protection their progress fades, and they return to the same patterns that held them back. Research shows that environment and social influence play a major role in long-term change. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that obesity spreads through social connections. If a close friend becomes obese, the likelihood of the individual becoming obese increases by 57%. This principle applies to all habits, both good and bad. The Stoics understood this deeply. Seneca warned against spending time with those who corrupt the mind. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily to expect resistance but to remain unshaken. Growth attracts opposition, but true strength comes from staying firm in one's path. To protect your evolution, create a strong personal boundary. Limit time with negative influences and seek out people who push you to improve. Design your environment to support your new habits. Remove distractions and surround yourself with reminders of your goals. Develop a mindset that values internal validation over external approval. When faced with doubt or criticism, return to your purpose. Use journaling and reflection to reinforce your progress. Practice solitude to strengthen your independence. Your transformation is not for others to understand. It is for you to live fully and with purpose. The final challenge is not just to change, but to sustain that change against all forces. Stay committed and you will become unrecognizable to your past self forever. We are almost done with this video, but before you move on, I want you to reflect on your life. Are you going to stay stuck feeling drained and defeated, or are you ready to take charge and transform your future? If you are ready to make that change, I want you to make a commitment. Drop a comment below and say, I am determined to live my best life no matter the obstacles. I will succeed. I will be reading through all your comments and I will feature the most inspiring one on our channel. If you want more life-changing content, make sure to hit that subscribe button.